Jay here on RRT Boxing, Ready Talk Boxing, doing another post-fight recap. And let me say it right now, these are the ones I really like to do. So if you have followed this channel from the birth, or you're just now joining, I'm only 4 months into it. So a lot of these fighters I see for the first time. So if you're kind of crazy on my prediction, like who is he saying? Hey, my first time seeing them. I just studied a lot of their fights. But I try and study about 3 fights per person before I make a video. You know, so that's from what I see on those 3 fights. I throw it out there. Now, this fighter, I'm happy because I kept hearing the name. I kept hearing about a hot prospect. I kept hearing from people in interviews, or when I'm doing film studies, I kept seeing commentators and just mentioning his name. Oh, he looked good. He looked good. Oh, he should be a nice something in the future. And I kept hearing the name Fowler. And I saw his name. I saw him on YouTube last night. I'm like, oh, that's the guy. Let me click on him. And much to my surprise, he's only 3. Well, now he's 3-0. So it's like, cool. I can follow this whole guy's career as he goes to 35 years old, and I could hey, I actually followed his career. I followed his career as well. So basically, over here in the States, I got Earl Spence and Keith Thurman, and when they go 35 years old, I'll be like, that's my people. And now up across the pond, I have Josh Pretty Boy Kelly, and now to join him, I have Anthony Fowler. Thumbs up for that, right? Thumbs up if that's pretty cool. 2 bad people. Did you guys have fighters? Maybe you guys got those guys now, but is there other fighters that you can say, hey, I saw so and so, and now I followed his whole career? It's kind of cool. Well, anyway, that little rant. But round 1, he fought Jay Byrne. He. This is, I don't know if you want to call it. Did he TKO Jay Byrne? Did he make Jay Byrne tap out? Did they throw the corner? Did the corner throw the towel in? I think that's like the first time I've ever seen someone lose 3 times simultaneously. like in the 4th round, he knocked Jamie Byrne down. Jamie Byrne, the referee stopped it. Jamie Byrne was tapping out at the same time, and the corner threw in the towel. It was crazy, all at the same time. So round 1 comes in. Anthony Fowler's showing this hard, stiff jab. I love jabbers. If you follow this channel, you know I'm always talking about my favorite punch, the body stab jab. So we'll get more into that. We're going to get more into that favorite punch of mine. So he's throwing a nice hard jab. It's like it was like almost every. He mixes it up, but he throws a lot of jabs. I mean, he mixes the speeds of the jab, but the majority of it is a hard power jab. Like, if you don't know, if you're just watching my video for the first time, you're like, okay, let me check him out because Mr.A is doing his thing, and I watch all his videos. Thumbs up if that's your type of thing. Thank you. Double thumbs up if that's your type of thing. But Anthony Fowler has a hard jab like Triple G. Triple G knows how to change up the speeds, but when he wants to deliver a hard jab, Anthony Fowler could deliver a hard, like it's a punch through you jab. He throws a lot of them. So like I said, the first 3 rounds were the same thing. He was chasing Jay Byrne around. Jay Byrne was like, there's a difference between using movement in a strategy type of way. I can't say that word, strategic type of way. My favorite fighter, Lara, he hits, he sticks and moves. Then he creates some offense off the movement, stick and move. Jay Byrne was like, where is Jay Byrne? Oh, he's over. Oh, he's all over the place. That's bicycle. He had no intentions with his movement besides just for survival. Now, the first 3 rounds were basically the same thing, finding him out. So I'm going to go over my assessment of Anthony Fowler. And you guys can leave in the comment section of what you think of my assessment, or did I miss something. Now, from what I saw, I do the pros, then the cons. The pros, like I said, he has a hard, beautiful jab. He changes up the speeds of it, but it's a hard jab. And the fact that he's so educated and patient and trained with it, it looks like it could be a serious weapon for him. Not only for him to really start his offense, for one, maybe take over a fight, on those hard fights when he finally reaches a tough competitor and they're challenging him, and they're going back and forth with power shots. What's going to win that round? That hard jab. Triple G Canelo, that jab was. Everyone says that when he fought Lemieux, that jab. Then thirdly, what I saw was the fact that he's patient. It shows good education that someone's willing to listen to their coach. He was patient enough to stick with the jab. He didn't get frustrated with the movement and start overreaching, over lunging, leaving himself open. So that's a pro. And the last one, it saw that he looked like he has power, and he looked like he has a good education on a variation of punches. It just looked like he was going through the motions a little bit on Jay Byrne. But you saw him throw some things, and even at that slow speed, they were kind of quick for slow speed. Now the cons are going off that. If you have it, take them out. We always say that, take them out. AKA last night, not AKA, but coincidentally last night, Derek Chisora. Take them out, man. And going back, being educated and willing to listen to your corner, learn, do it, get instructions, follow it. The Derek Chisora, from Dylan White to that, I'll get into the Derek Chisora video coming out. Now, the con was, you saw that punch variation. Okay, he's 3-0, he wants some rounds, wants some education in the ring. I get it. Now, his feet look a little slow, even though he's a follower. He did decent cutoffs at that point, but his feet look a little slow. So if he comes across someone who has some pretty good boxing skills, good feet, but can box and maybe jab for jab with him, you could see how movement might lose him a fight in an early 6-rounder or 8-round fight. He might learn to get better in a 10-rounder, or 8-10-rounder. But you can see how right now he could lose a 6-rounder with some movement. If he gets into someone like who could box and move. His feet, to me, look a little heavy on his steps. So he looked like he could stop and reset him and take away that power jab. And then when I didn't know, when Byrne was trying to jab in, he's lucky Byrne wasn't a double jabber, because when he did avoid the jabs, he avoided the jab like that, or just strictly like this. So sometimes he didn't even take a step back. He had just leaned back. And as we saw a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, Oscar Valdez, if you follow someone who just retreats like that with like double jabs, it could change the fight. So he's gonna have to find some other way to avoid jabs. Don't just lean back like that. And then, so those are my only two really cons. He looked like he has slow, heavy feet a little ish. So I don't know if he was just going through the motions, but if he was, that's another bad thing. Knock him out, and just look like he needs to not double up on his. He needs to somehow avoid something like that. And he comes in a lot, just hands down, head forward. But I think that's kind of his bullyish. He's a bully fighter. So I think that's kind of just that little he was motioning and bullying with Jay Byrne. Now that being said, the fourth round, they did tell him to pick it up. Pick it up. His coach, I don't know his coach, I forgot who it was, but as he was still having a hard time jabbing him. Catching him with the jab, but he was getting closer because he was moving his feet faster. It just, because it's easier to go where you want to go. But if someone's really good with movement, like Jay Byrne, he was just running. He wasn't good with the movement. Now, If you guys notice, what changed that fight was when they clinched in the fourth round. Jay Byrne put his forearm in Fowler's throat. He's like, and that I tell you, I think Fowler's a bully. You put a forearm in a bully fighter's throat, they're gonna get pissed off. And he came with some more hard jabs. And once he jabbed himself in close. Once he got close, he started hooking the body, and then it came. Once those body hooks was weakening him out, a punch came. The body stab jab knocked homeboy down with a body. So he's like, ugh. Took a punch while he's taking a knee for getting the elbow in my throat. And then after that, he gets up, some more hooks to the body, being educated, well trained. I got a man hurt just from the body. Why go back upstairs? Go back, boom, bite him like Errol Spence did. He fell back, got on the ground, start tapping. The referee's calling it off. You know, this trainer's like, get up. You know, at least get to your feet. And then we throw in the towel. It was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, it's a fourth round, multiple stoppage ending for Anthony Fowler. So like I said, it's my first time reviewing him. It's an 11-minute video for an easy fight. So, you know, I'm sorry if I overtalked it and everything. But thank you for your support. Please subscribe. If you got anything that you want to tell me about Anthony Fowler, you know, I'm always loving boxing, you know. But thank you for the support. Please subscribe if you haven't, and if you have not, and if you have, thank you for doing it. But there's a video out there called "Subscribers and Viewers, I Have a Question for Thee." Please go watch that. Listen to the question. Add your list to the beautiful folks who have partaken in the question. Thank you for that. Thank you, and this is Mr. A. Once again, thumbs up, help the channel grow. Those who have, I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you, guys, and ladies.